What it do, Niner fam? Well, I had to come through with a little bit of info and to show that, you know, it just because you're a fan favorite don't mean that, you know, you are the best fit for the team. Okay, because, one point in time, nobody really was tripping off Dee Winters. Nobody was really tripping off Dee Winters. And if you look at him this year, he's balling. He's balling. Right now, if anything happened to Fred Warner, I'm okay with Dee Winters taking his place. Now, I'm not saying he's in the same caliber as Fred Warner, but remember when we had Patrick Willis and NaVorro Bowman. When Patrick Willis left, NaVorro Bowman he came right in, and he was able to take care of business. So, Dee Winters, like I said, as long as he's next to Fred Warner, everything gonna be okay. And I don't have a problem because, like I said, remember, this is not he's not a rookie. It's not his rookie season. Last year, everybody was like, who is this guy? He ain't really doing much and blah, blah, blah. And then they kind of, because, everybody was waiting for Greenlaw to come back. Okay. But as you see, look how many, this is in 2 games. How many solo tackles? Now, Fred Warner going to get his money regardless. But now 11 solo tackles, tied for 16th. Now, the reason I even bring this up, this whole thing up, is because of this. Hold on one second. Now, here we have Dre Greenlaw, the fan favorite. Oh, Greenlaw, why they let Greenlaw go? He was the best and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I liked it, Dre Greenlaw, too. But the problem was he did not want to be with the Niners. And my thing is, just like when Debo left, I could care less about Debo now. I could care less. If you're a Niner, you're a Niner. Especially these new Niners. Now, if you old school Niner like Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, these guys, when they left, but look what they did. They contributed so much. They got a little bit older. Hey, you want to leave? Go ahead, man. You have my blessing. But when you get these new cats who ain't, you ain't really did too much. I mean, you did some nice things. But you ain't really did too much. He got hurt in the Super Bowl. And he really ain't been right since. Now, look at these numbers. Now, I know what you're saying. There is no numbers. There is no numbers. Know why? He been hurt the whole time. He been hurt the whole time over there with the Broncos. The whole time. Now remember, we already got a gang of people on injury reserve. Now remember, they didn't want him to leave. He didn't want to come to the Niners. They went to his house and basically tried to, Lynch and Shanahan went to his house and basically tried to beg him to come back. And he was like, no. I don't want to be up under Fred Warner's shadow. I want to be my own guy. I want to be the starter myself. But look at you. You ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing. And I just showed you Dee Winters. And Dee Winters, look at him. He's balling right now. And look what we would have had on our team. I have no problem with what he did when he was there, for the time he was there. But look, they have no production up out of him. Nothing. Nothing. Not a little. Nothing. That's a problem. And if he'd have been with the Niners, he'd have been hurt the whole preseason, hurt all the practice. He'd have been hurt the first game, hurt the second game. Come on now, man. It doesn't make any sense. And like I said, Shanahan and Lynch, they wanted him. He wanted to leave. So now he's just dead weight over there with the Broncos. But now the Broncos wanted so many of our players. Go ahead. Go right on ahead, man. Because, like I said, we already going through a few injury things right now, let alone to have somebody that's already there and then they're just injured. They're just, I'm good with that. I'm good. Because it doesn't make any sense. Like I said, when he was with the Niners, I have no problem with it. He was balling. He was balling. But now, you was injured the whole time, and then even when he tried to come back and play a little bit last season, he was still injured. And then you don't even want to be with the Niners? Go ahead. Go ahead. This is what the Broncos get. This is what they get. Now, maybe next year he might be better, or the year after. I don't know. But what I see here is this. You wanted to be like Fred Warner, but you're on your own team. This isn't Fred Warner-like. See? Don't play yourself. Do not play yourself. And this is what it looked like. He played himself. Now, like I said, hey, he might come back during the season or whatever it is. But while he's trying to come back, You got Dee Winters, like I said, he's already doing his thing. Dee Winters is already doing his thing. Now, like I said, he might come back and be a monster or whatever it is. He's already injury prone. He's already injury prone. So, like I said, let me know what y'all think. I had to bring this up because, like I said, he ain't did nothing. He ain't did nothing. Like I said, look, this is in 2 weeks. This is for 2 games. And look who they going. They got to play the Chargers. They got to play the Chargers. And it looked like Harbaugh over there, and Harbaugh then resurrected another team. So let me know what y'all think, man. You know, was the Lynch and Shanahan smart enough to let him go, or should we have, you know, kept him with the Niners and babied his injury the whole time? I say good. Let me know what y'all think. Leave it in the comments. Peace. I'm out of here.